Um, Jed, let me let me talk to you for a second. Let me just talk to you for a second. How's everybody doing tonight? Prayers for everyone in Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio with these horrific storms. Terrible, terrible stuff. Terrible stuff. Garrett and Beth, so glad everything is going okay. Rita, so good to see you. Good evening, Wyoming. Our favorite gal. Oh, Tracy in the house. Tracy's in the house. Watch that weather, Tracy. Moxie, how are you? Yeah, crazy day. That weather. Yeah, I think it's still going on, isn't it? I believe so. Cynthia always has my back. Yes, she does. Um, oh, they don't have electricity. Wow. Good grief. They're just about done. Terrible weather. Uh, really horrible. And prayers to everyone. Carefree, good to see you. I had a meeting tonight, Jed. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you a little bit. You know, uh, the meeting was about you. Okay, I'll tell you that right out. Jed, I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm not going to insult you. None of that. I'm not. I know why you don't strike my channel, Jed. I know why you don't come after me that much. It's okay. I understand it. Jed, significance, approval, acceptance, intelligence, pity, and power. What does that all mean, Jed? 'Kay, I really want to talk to you. Seriously. Seriously want to talk to you. We uh we played some film of you, Jed, analyzing it. You know, something we kind of do to learn, right? Because we want to help people. We want to protect people here. But I want to talk to you tonight, Jedidiah Brown. Oh, thank goodness, Rita. These storms are vicious. Horrible storms. Terrible. Let me take that off of studio mode. There we go. Um, for anyone that doesn't know, I completed a medical neuroscience. Okay. I have taken I don't know how many psychology courses. Uh, so I kind of know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the brain. Okay. The brain for me is a very fascinating thing. Is so is human behavior. Eyes, top of the morning. Good to see you. Oh, eyes. I hope they're not having storms where you are. Down under. My goodness. Um, Jed, I want you to look at these topics. I want everybody to look at these. Significance, approval, acceptance, intelligence, and pity. I wonder about your childhood, Jed. Now, I don't have a degree. I've made that perfectly clear. I have no degree. I can't diagnose you. But I want to play some things to teach people. and hopefully, Jed, even get to you. Because I know why your hatred of Shay runs so deep. I truly do. I truly do. Because he has all of these things except pity. He doesn't pity himself. That's not in him. But Jed, in my opinion, you lack all of these things. So let me play some things, and let me explain why. Now, you're gonna laugh at me, and that's okay. It you're going to. It's okay. You can't affect me because I am very comfortable with myself. So I'll go through a few videos that we discussed this evening in our meeting. Okay.
How do you quickly spot someone's number one insecurity?
Within probably 60 seconds in any conversation.
Insecurities are very loud. Confidence, on the other hand, is very quiet.
If I know your significance, I know that your fear and your secret insecurity that not even your friends know.
If you want to know the secret, if somebody's being fake with you, there's really 3 things that you gotta know.
What you really see when you see a deep behavior profile is the behaviors we have are just different ways to either, and it's sad, I think.
How do you know whether someone's transactional?
How do they respond after an evening out? Like, do they send a text the next day and say, hey, thanks for that? Or like, or they only want to know data? Like, what time are we meeting next? Or what time is this going to happen? And let's say you get into a 1-hour talk with them on Zoom or something, and the entire talk is business, numbers, strategies, not where are you from? Do you have kids? You know, how is everybody? Is everybody doing okay? Are they connecting with a human, or are they connecting for some kind of bank transaction?
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty obvious to see pretty quickly if somebody's a real human or not a real human.
If you want to know the secret.
No, Jed, I'm not saying you're not a human. You are a human being. And you have feelings. A lot of people don't believe you do, but you do. And in my opinion, then this is speculation, allegedly, whatever you want to call it. Just my insight. You mentioned on a live stream that you were bullied in school. And I wonder why. It wasn't because of your belief in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That was not it. Also, you were raised by your cousin, by your own words, Jedidiah Brown. By your own words. You were raised by your cousin. She taught you how to write, how to read. Is that correct? Okay. So that tells me, in my opinion, there was a lack of parenting. That's a very significant thing in childhood. Okay. Very significant. You know, most trauma occurs in childhood. Most does. And most of our grown-up problems occur because of some kind of childhood trauma. Whether it's abuse, neglect, you know, it could be anything, right? Some sort of trauma. Let's play a little bit more of this, and we'll get into this, Jed.
If somebody's being fake with you, there's really 3 things that you gotta know. Number 1 is what I call bestie bombing. I have people who come to me all the time I feel like somebody's being fake with them, and what they're doing is it's, oh my gosh, we're literally the same person. Oh, I think we're best friends, and we just met. Or we're just standing next to each other at the same party, and they give way too much right out of the gate of how much they love you. That's not what secure people do. Secure people don't attach to you instantly.
Is that a form of manipulation?
No, it's a form of insecurity. It would be manipulation if they actually meant it, but they don't. 2 is the over compliments. We all have this sixth sense to be able to sniff out if that's real or not. Like, nobody needs to teach you if it's a fake laugh or not. Nobody had to say, hey, if you hear it like this, it's a fake laugh. No. We all, as humans, we have an ability, a sense to go, nah, that didn't sound real. That's not a real smile. You know, people have their like photo smile and the real smile. And the same with the laughter. You're like, that wasn't that funny. Or they over compliment something. They compliment your shoes. They go, oh my gosh, I love that outfit. And then all of a sudden they've turned their head. You know what I mean? They're not really truly engaged in what it is. It's a ritual to them of that's how they have learned. Because to me, if you have to perfectly curate yourself, the sense of perfection, you're not getting the real human. You're getting a person in character.
So, Jed, I think you're playing a part. I honestly do. I think you're trying to be something that you want to be, that you could never achieve, right? These things, Jed. I told you a long time ago I feel sorry for you, and I do. I do, Jed. My purpose is to help people understand human behavior. It's a tricky thing. You can't really overall say, okay, this is the marker for human behavior. You know, everybody acts differently, depending on their lives, their troubles, all of that, right? I think, Jed, something happened to you, and something continues to happen to you, and you have to be better than everyone else. But you don't have to be, Jed. You don't have to be. You just need to be yourself. But you don't know how to do that, I don't think. I truly don't think you know how to be yourself. I'm not sure you were given a chance. In my opinion, I don't know anything about your childhood. Nothing. A little bit here and there. But you talk about it. You talk about being bullied in school, right? You quit school. Okay. Uh, Jed, when you were a child, were you overweight? It's a serious question. I'm not trying to be funny. It's a serious question. Were you overweight when you were young? I mean, not a teenager, younger. I mean, that's an important question. I know you won't talk to me, but
It's something that's so fake every single time. The third that you have to watch out for are the people that aren't willing to actually have an interest in you. Meaning they never ask anything about you. They're only wanting to talk about themselves. You're networking in a big room and somebody's looking at you and all of a sudden they're looking at the room. Like they're looking for who they're gonna talk to next. And you've lost them. And so it's like, why we're both just kind of here saying things. We're gonna slow down our words so it's not as awkward. And you say things like, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and like while you're both looking for somebody else to talk to.
How do you quickly spot someone's number one insecurity?
and before we get to that, Jed, do you ever talk to people about themselves instead of yourself? You get online and it's always about you, what you've done, what you have accomplished, how Leo you are, how you're with the shit, I think that's the term you use, how much better you are, how much more intelligent you are, right? You're more smarter. You're that's the wrong way. You're smarter than everybody in the room, right, Jed? That's what you think. Um, but you're not, Jed. And nobody is. We all have our insecurities. Let me make that quite clear. We all have our faults. We all do. We all have emotions, anger, joy, laughter, tears, you know, all of that rolled up into one. And it's the emotions that get us. Because our emotions, if they're high enough, they affect our amygdala. Okay? And hippocampus and all that other good stuff. I don't want to get technical. So that overrides the prefrontal cortex, the thinking part of your brain, if you will. Monique, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Well, money is a part of it, but I truly believe that Jed wants to be something he's not. So I want to just go through a few things. Jed, you're going to laugh at me and say I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not analyzing you, Jed. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice. I don't have a degree. Okay, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I don't have those degrees. I'm not an MD. Okay. But there's quite a few things you try to cover up, almost too much. Let's go.
The first thing is you need to spot what they need from other people. If I know what you need to be seen as from other people, I know what was probably missing in your childhood right away. And there's 6 social needs, and these are significance, approval, acceptance, intelligence, pity, and power or strength. It's not.
So, Jed, let me ask you something. Were you missing those as a child or when you were growing up? These are just questions, you know. But Jed, I'm talking to you specifically this evening because I really want to have a conversation with you. You always say you want to have an adult conversation, but you can never seem to have that adult conversation, right? You, you seem to go off the deep end. If someone disagrees with you, you get upset. You have got to have total respect, total worship, right? Everybody must love Jed. Why? Were these lacking when you were growing up? Many of us were lacking in these. I think this is your problem with Shay, though. He is not lacking in these things. You'll laugh, probably do a video, call me a bunch of names, cracker, toothless. You know, Jed, you call people toothless and you laugh if they're missing teeth because you are. You are, Jed. You have fake teeth. So to cover up your insecurity about that, that's what you call other people toothless, right? Oh, look at those teeth. You see, I'm wondering if you were overweight as a young child, because you always seem to pick on people's weight. And think that's significant too. But let's continue further.
Not that I need to be powerful. It's not that I need to be significant or accepted. It's I need people to see that I am those things. So the guy that's driving the giant jacked up pickup truck with like the plastic nuts hanging off the trailer hitch and the MMA I fight all the time sticker and the Glock sticker on the back of his truck, all like just Mr. Tough Guy. He doesn't have a need to be powerful all the time. He has a need for you to see him as powerful. And those are two very different things. So if you're just in a casual conversation and you hear somebody say, oh yeah, I've been working there for 20 years and still everybody calls me up, even after I retired, they still call me and ask for my advice. You're hearing significance right away. Somebody says, yeah, I actually worked there for 20 years. It was the greatest group of people. Everybody takes care of each other. Boom, acceptance. You're hearing it right away. Or if you hear somebody say, yeah, I mean, I worked at that company for 20 years, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be good at the speech tomorrow. I always mess these things up. Just so you'll say, oh no, Jack, you're going to do great. You're going to be really good. You did great last time. You know your stuff. That's approval. Or you hear somebody say, I worked at that company 20 years. And it was right after I got my master's degree in blank and I wrote my paper on this, which led me to a managerial position over there.
So you're always talking about your advocacy, Jed. How much you have done. Hey, status. Is Jed soulless? You know, mental health takes on its own form, right? And I really think, and that's what I really want to teach on this channel. Jed, I'm not saying you're mentally ill at all, okay? I'm just pointing out some things and just talking to you. So, status, I'll ask you this. Is a person who is schizophrenic and goes on a shooting rampage soulless? Think about mental illness for a minute. A very serious thing, very serious topic. You know, is Jed soulless? I don't think so. I think we all have a soul. But I really want to touch on this. Jed, I've said this a lot of times. I don't think you like yourself. I think you overcompensate for what you perceive as your shortcomings. And I want people to think about this too. I want you to really think about it. We all love to hate Jed. We all love to laugh at Jed. Okay. But this is for people that follow Jed and become victims. Okay. Smart people don't think they can be fooled. That's a fact. You know. Yeah, I know status. But I really want to touch on this. And maybe by the end of this, you'll change your mind.
Intelligence. Somebody says, I've been working at that company 20 years and they never really pay attention to anybody. We had horrible hours coming in. Our boss was a total asshole and I had to endure that for 20 years. Pity. The pity needs person is one of the most confusing. It's not that they want pity. It's that they want you to understand how bad they had it or how much they went through. Our instinct with a pity person is to say, no, man, it's not that bad. You know, it was pretty good. You got a good paycheck. You had a good time. Not all the bosses were assholes. That's not what they want. So the moment you do that, it's like them knocking on your door and asking whether or not you're a drug dealer for the drug that they need. And you're going, no, not me. Strength and power. Like I worked at that company 20 years and I was always the boss. Everybody looked up to me. Everybody asked me for advice. And there was a lot of these little weak guys down in the sales department that couldn't make sales. But I went down there and I told them, you know, just the tough acting people. So that's one way of just seeing what people need socially. Each one of those carries with it a childhood wound.
A childhood wound. Jed, you do put people down because they have to go to work, and you don't. You claim you're rich. You claim you have a team of lawyers. You claim that only you can solve a case, even though you don't. Proof of that. You lie. Uh, Jed, let me ask you something. These are just questions. Were you forced into the church? Because you have a disdain for pastors. You do. I've showed the videos. You have a disdain for pastors, and you blaspheme God. Why would someone do that? Was God forced down your throat when you were young? You see, between the ages of 13 and 19, the teenage years, the brain is still developing emotionally, especially emotionally. Right. Very, very crucial years, 13 to 19. Our brain doesn't really fully develop until about 25, right? But 13 and 19 are very crucial for emotional development, which I think you have a problem with, if you want me to be honest. You, you'll laugh at me. You'll joke at this, and that's okay, Jed. Jed, you can say my pussy is as dry as a sandpaper, okay? You can call me a bitch. You can call me ugly, toothless, a whore, whatever vile thing that you think will affect me. Uh, but it doesn't. It makes you look stupid. Immature, actually. Let me use immature because it's so immature uh to call people these names. And I wonder too why people laugh when they have those same looks that you're joking about. But it's not a joke to you, is it? I don't I don't think it is. But let's continue on.
Of something that was missing or something that didn't get acknowledged. We carry stuff from childhood way too far into adulthood without us ever knowing it. And this is all of us. Within probably 60 seconds in any conversation, you can identify these needs in listening to people. If I know your significance, I know that your fear and your secret insecurity that not even your friends know is feeling insignificant and being left out and not making a difference. It's so clear. And if your need is acceptance, I automatically know that your insecurity is being left out, being exiled, or being made fun of in front of other people.
And you really hate that, Jed. That's why you call people insignificant. Because I believe, my personal opinion, you yourself feel insignificant. Jed, I really want you to take me seriously here. I really do. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not picking on you. I'm actually trying to reach you. Okay. But more importantly, I'm trying to reach other people and understanding what made Jedidiah Brown. I'm not an expert, like I said. You call people insignificant because, as Chase just said, people that say that feel insignificant themselves. And trust and believe, Chase Hughes is an expert.
people laughing at you. If it's approval, it's that you're always right. All of your insecurities are right, and you're going to mess this up. So people confirming that. And if it's the intelligence thing, it's being seen as stupid or being publicly judged for not being smart. If it's the pity thing, then their secret insecurity is no one's going to know what you've been through to get where you are. No one's going to acknowledge you ever. No one's going to understand you. So each one of those, we can see the insecurities very clearly. And within probably 2 minutes, just using this system, you can see deeper into a person's life than their family and their best friends. And it's extremely reliable.
Insecurities are very loud. Confidence, on the other hand, is very quiet. Insecure people have the need to say everything so that I sound more believable. So you'll know how much I know and how smart I am. Confident people have the urge to say nothing because they have nothing to prove. Like if you disagree with me on something that I know to be true, I wouldn't be nearly as affected. Let's say if you were like, Jefferson, this is a dumb purple shirt you have on. I would, oh, okay. Like, I don't need to convince you what I already know the color of my shirt is. It's like, if you know that about yourself, what you have internally inside, you don't have the need, the insecurity to prove it to everybody else that they're wrong. The confidence is very quiet. The people that are typically the most looked to are the people that say the least. They listen a whole lot more.
If I could teach you in 30 seconds how to have the mentality and see the world as a huge, deep level profiler of human behavior. Pay attention to 2 things really closely. How does a person judge others? Like, what do they judge other people for? And then what do they use to put other people down or make fun of them? Let's go backwards here. When a person wants to put someone down or hurt them with words, they're going to use the worst thing that they can. We tend to think that everybody's just like us. So the words you're hearing are the ones they think are going to hurt the most. So the words you're hearing from them, the insults or whatever, are the things that they're most hurt by. And when you're hearing judgments from those people, that's this Carl Jungian shame and fear and guilt that they're carrying, this shadow self, if you want to call it that. I'm concealing shame so I don't get made fun of and I don't receive what I call a social injury. So you listen to the judgment, you're seeing far deeper into their psychology than they would ever want you to see. And you listen to how they put people down, you're seeing where all their wounds are. You're seeing the weapons that hurt them the most. And that's why they're giving it to other people to hurt them. And that's what mushrooms did for me. I was crying for hours. I'm gonna almost cry talking about it. Just hours of me just being like, why have I wasted this life? I've just wasted it, hiding all this shame for something that's not a big deal. Nothing is a big deal. And then I saw all this other stuff I couldn't figure out in other people. This guy's being an asshole. This person's being a dick, all this stuff. And I just saw that for the first time, they're just hurting. And all the things that we do, we tend to think no one else is suffering like me. No one else is hiding stuff like I am. No one else is concealing some shame like me. No one else needs as much affection as I do. But it's all of us share this. We just hide it differently. What you really see when you see a deep behavior profile is the behaviors we have are just different ways to either conceal shame or deal with some kind of guilt. And it's sad, I think.
Hey, before you go, remember
It's really sad if you think about it. It is sad, Jedidiah Brown, that you have to hurt people to what I believe is hiding your own hurt, your own insecurities. A lot of people suffer with this. It's not a joking matter, you know? Yeah, it probably was, the name change. And he uses the name change with the Bible, which I proved was not true. But it makes him feel better, right? To use the Bible to justify Jedidiah, which I already proved that. I'm not a Bible scholar either. I'm not.
this. If you want to see someone's true nature, don't get distracted by surface behavior. Watch what they need to be seen as: significant, intelligent, powerful, The identity they push the hardest usually exposes the insecurity underneath it. Fake people reveal themselves fast. They attach too quickly, they overcompliment, they turn connection into transaction. It looks smooth, but it's performance, not confidence. And here's the deeper layer: how someone judges others exposes their own hidden shame. Read that correctly, and you stop reacting to behavior. You start seeing the wound behind it. Just one last thing. I see messages from people who didn't realize they weren't subscribed, so
please subscribe to Mark the Beginning. I'm gonna put that in the chat. This is the only way that I can try to get through to you, Jedidiah Brown. I think you have suffered a lot. And in that suffering, personally, my opinion, you didn't get proper help for it. So you have carried this with you. And the only way you can make yourself feel better is to put down other people for what you feel yourself. I didn't say it. The experts say it. You know, I think your wounds run deep. I've always said it. I was watching Shay. He has a 11-hour live, and I think I'll go to that one. Uh, and I think this is why you really hate Shay. I believe you hate him because he is somebody that you're not. I am someone that you are not. Yet it's okay. We all feel insignificant. We all feel down. We all wish we had done something differently. We wish something in our lives had have happened differently. We wish a relationship that we really love that person had have prospered, you know? So let's go to this live stream right now. With Shay. You remember this time here, don't you, Jed? I think you do. Jed, you don't have to be better than anybody else. You have to be you, and I really mean this when I say this. I think the best thing for you is to see a psychiatrist. And I mean that, Jedidiah Brown. I'm not being funny at all. You don't like yourself. You have to prove yourself, not to other people, but to yourself. You are always looking for approval, acceptance, significance. You want people to think you're intelligent. You want that power most of all. You want to be better than everyone, but you're not. No one is. I'm not better than you. I don't consider myself better than anyone. But I want to play this because it's pretty significant.
And I don't care what somebody, oh, I'm a long time resident of Dog. And I don't care what I don't care what somebody, oh, I'm a long-time resident of Dalton. I don't give a fuck if you're a long-time resident of Dalton. If you think that because I'm advocating for Dalton, that you got the right to disrespect me, Hill.
You talking about
You
Cheryl Hill?
don't. When you sharing,
You talking about Cheryl Hill like Mama Hill?
He is.
You mean like go on.
shit that's propaganda against me, when you in people's messages and on their phones, you are not somebody I'm advocating for. You are the enemy. And when you try to play with my
Everyone is the enemy to you, Jed. Everyone that disagrees with you is the enemy. You wish death on people, Jed, because you can't control them. And that's a child. Nobody does that. Wish death on people. Now you're going to call Mama Hill a crackhead, and you are going to suggest you're going to bring crack rock, give it to her at a meeting, so she will be entertained. Why? Because she disagreed with you. This is you, Jed. The louder you are, the more unintelligent you are. The more emotionally damaged you are. You don't have to scream. I'm not screaming. I have screamed. We all scream. We all get angry. But you tend to do it just a tad too often. Quite a lot, actually. Yeah, online. Well, you see, Jed got a boost in Dalton, right? Everybody loved Jed. Everybody surrounded Jedidiah Brown. He never had that before, have you, Jed? You have not had an entire village. Whenever you entered the room, cheer. Right? And that gave you a sense of power. And it's not power. He is very revealing. And he's always loud. Go ahead.
life and my business and all of that stuff. That's right. Tell her, Mama. I'm sorry. Let me stop yelling. Because Kyra, I won't stress her out. But let me tell y'all this and let me say it so that it can make sense.
My brother in Christ, Reality Check TV Chicago, what's happening? Trending, what it do? Jazzy Steph, Chadrick, I don't think I said what's up. Alan, what up? Regina, what up?
When I got people who attack me, I'm going to go do the research. And what is my role as an advocate? I'm going to bring you awareness. So while you sitting up there, literally, you are a woman who I stood in the door of trying to make sure that you had backup. And now you trying to.
What about the time when Tammy tried to fuck her up? Did you help with that? Or what about that time Chief Lacey tried to fuck her up? Did you help with that? Shout out to Velasquez. Did you?
I'm so sorry. How long have I been on mute? Sorry. No, you didn't, Jed. But Mama Hill got up to that podium and said, and you brought in Jedidiah Brown. How dare you? And that is what inflamed you. How dare someone question you? How dare they? Anyone that questions you, you're under attack. And that's just not true, Jed. It's not true. Just because you have a disagreement or a different opinion from people, that's what adults do. They talk about it. They don't run around and call people crackheads, wish death on people, call them toothless, fat, they stink, whatever your insecurities are. Those are your insecurities. And you're only lashing out with these words because that's how you feel, in my humble opinion. That's why you call people insignificant. It's all on the tape I just played, Jed. You don't have to believe me. Those are experts. And when I say experts, Chase Hughes, go ahead and look up what Chase Hughes does for a living, Jed. He is an absolute expert. Okay.
Did you do something then? No, no, no. So you mean to tell me you willing to turn your back on one of the backbones of Dalton because she hurt your feelings? What kind of pussy shit is this? Where they do this at?
Play with me, and I'm a long-term resident. No, you're a crackhead.
Wait, time out. Do you have proof? I mean, that's maybe you just being facetious. You just using words. Yeah, you knew that was too far. You gonna stop.
And I know how to handle you.
Okay.
I'll bring a couple crack rocks to the next meeting.
So you're gonna bribe Mama Hill with crack? You know there's a lot of Dalton residents that still watch me, Jed. I know you really think you got Dalton on lock. No, you don't, nigga. You don't. You got them fucking trustees on lock. You got them fucking dirty ass politicians. You got them hoe ass niggas, them dirty niggas on lock. You ain't got the streets, nigga. So you bribing Mama Hill with crack? So you bringing crack to the next meet? Where are you getting crack from? Exactly. Who do you know that has crack?
True.
So you will be occupied.
Mm-hmm.
You are a crackhead who lives in Dalton. I'm not ever.
I want you to keep this same energy. Understand, I'm gonna crack your fucking face tonight on this stream, bruh. Yeah. I got something for you, cuz. And it ain't coming from a random news video, I promise you. Came up, that's all me. Stay true, that's all me. Fuck J.
That's what really pisses you off about Shay, isn't it? And random news and me. J-Rock, how are you? Good to see you. That's it, isn't it, Jed? We call you out. But Jed, I'm having a serious adult conversation with you tonight. You can listen, laugh it off like you usually do. Tell me I'm nuts. Why do you always tell people they're mental? If someone disagrees with you, they're mental. How many people have you called mental that simply don't agree with you? Right? Or they're gay, or whatever vile thing can come out of your mouth. Simply because they have an opinion. We all have opinions, Jed. Everyone is not going to agree with you. That's life. 10% of people will not like you just because. That goes for everyone. Not just you. Everyone. I'm reaching out to you, Jed. You're not going to listen. But I want other people to listen for the signs that are right in front of your face. They have always been in front of your face. That's why you went to Teresa Martin, right? You feel that she did you wrong. Andrew Holmes, right? You feel like he did you wrong. Amir Shakir. I cannot say your last name, Amir. I apologize. Because you feel he did you wrong. You have a long, revengeful memory. Like a teenager. It shows. It shows every time you come on live. When you enter a room full of people, do you actually have conversations with them? I mean, real conversations, not just looking around the room for the next person to talk to, but, you know, actual conversations. How was your day? Uh, are, are you feeling better? I heard you were sick. Uh, does anything like that enter your mind? I ask people that quite frequently. I don't think you do. Any slight is an enemy in your eyes.
Yeah, that's all me for real.
Came for you.
Shay, please don't sing.
You picked your side. You want to do that goofy shit. I don't care how old you are. And then you got these people playing with other women. So I can't do it, but they can. Fuck all y'all. You are a crackhead.
Do you stand on that?
And I'm talking about literal crackhead.
Okay, literally.
Boom, cook it up, fire under there.
How do you know the exact method of freebasing? Have you ever freebased in any of your bisexual escapades? I'm just asking.
It's a question.
This is a common question. I'm just wondering. And who told you that Mama Hill was on crack and to the point where you can bribe her to be quiet with 2 crack rocks that she is willing to ingest in several different methods? Who told you this? Where'd you get this information from?
He made it up, like he usually does. And crap, I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was. Doggone it, it was a good one too. You know, oh, I forgot all about what I was gonna say. Damn it, man.
Which one of your investigators are you willing to throw under the bus for this one, Jed?
Yeah.
This is what a hurt dog look like, nigga.
Fringe, tie your arm, booger sugar, whatever. You getting it. That's your history.
Really?
You don't know if you're coming or going. I'll be there on August 5th if you all want to know you want family members.
So are you saying that you'll be there August 5th because that's the day you're going to bring rock, crack, cocaine to the meeting? Can you say it into this microphone, please?
Hey, French.
Is August 5th when you bring in the crack?
To me. Let me get ready to go over this arrest.
Jay, and I'm also filing an amendment so I can let them know that they now are harassing senior citizens of Dalton who support me. You don't get it yet, do you?
He doesn't.
Let me explain it to you so you can understand. I pull up the Kroger and empty that ATM. I pull up the Publix and empty that ATM. I pull up the BOA and empty that ATM. Do you get it yet? Okay.
I literally put my ass on the line for people every single day. I get frustrated.
How? Jedidiah, how do you put your ass on the line every day for people? I truly want to know. I mean, can you give me your itinerary? Can you kind of let us in on the secret of how you put your life on the line every day, or your ass? Yeah, can you imagine this world if everybody agreed all the time, all day long, on everything? Everything. I mean, yes, my coffee is fine. I don't like cream and sugar, but it's fine. Can you imagine? You know? Well, J-Rock, I think he has pain. I don't think he likes it. I think he's trying to quench it down inside. Am I right or wrong, Jed? Uh, you can tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, you can call me stupid and, whatever name you think is gonna hurt me, right? You can wish death on my mother. Jed, that doesn't hurt me. I asked you to apologize to my mother, not me. But you said that to hurt me, Jed. That is the only thing, after all the things that you have said about me, that is the one thing you thought, "Ah, I've got that bitch now." And then you made that post on Facebook, "My mom is dead." Because you know, I had a little problem with my mom. And I typed it in wrong because I was in a big hurry. Okay? Something happened to her. She's fine now. Mama sees fine now. So you saw me type that in. And what you did was you tried to find a vile photograph of some disgusting thing. I didn't even look at the photograph. And then you put down there and you found it from January 11th, I believe was the date. You searched the internet the world over, and it said my mom is dead. You did it on purpose to try to hurt me, Jed. It's Jedidiah Brown. It it didn't hurt me. I feel sorry for you. Jedidiah Brown. I feel sorry for you. All jokes aside.
There is an arrest that I told you I was going to happen in 2 weeks and a half, or I was going to stop broadcasting. Well, guess what? 2 weeks have passed. If I'm not mistaken, we're probably at the halfway mark. So it is then stressful for me now. I have to go
But
back.
wouldn't 2 weeks be past the halfway mark? I hate to be on this type of shit, Jed, but it's
So you made that promise. I showed the clip. If an arrest wasn't made with Tiffany Henyard and Andrew Holmes, you would end your broadcast on YouTube. You're still here, right? Well, J-Rocket is sick. But Jedidiah Brown, you study people, Jed. But the one thing I do, I study people without emotion. You have got to leave emotion out of it. When you're investigating, you have got to take your emotions and set them aside. Have I not told people here that very thing? My purpose is to help people understand before they get themselves in a pickle. Some people won't. Some people will not. And I don't want to use the word crazy. French. Please don't say that. Uh, Crazy's not a good word. It's really not. Jedidiah Brown is not crazy. They used to call people with mental illness lunatics, right? A lot of ugly terms. The asylums they used to have. I appreciate it, French. The asylums that the torture methods that they would try to cure people, right? That way back, I think we've learned a lot since then. Those methods and those terms. A lot of people have mental illness and they don't even know it, right? You could be depressed, but if it lasts like 6 weeks or more, then you can call it depression, right? The DSM-5 is very specific in terms of mental illness. Jed, I know you don't know what the DSM-5 is, but it's okay. You don't have to. I don't expect you to. But Jed, you look for people's inadequacies, and that's what you focus on. An advocate is supposed to build people up, Jedidiah Brown, not tear them down because they have a disagreement or they don't agree with your methods or something you said. That is a child's mind, okay? But you look for the most vile, disgusting thing you could say about people. Why? To hurt them. Because you hurt. And I truly believe that. I believe you are suffering inside, and you have been for a very, very long time. And I'm sorry, Jed. I truly am. I am not making fun of you. No apologies. How are you this evening? I hope everything's fine in Illinois. What crazy weather. But Jed, you're hurting yourself. You're showing by calling people all of these names. You are showing your pain, your insignificancy. That's why you use these terms. This is why you look at your chat to see what hits with your chat. You need approval. You want approval from myself, Shay, Rico, Random, anybody that disagrees with you or you feel are more intelligent than you. That's why you call people insignificant, because you yourself feel insignificant. It's so easy. Jed, I really want you to seek help. I want you to get better. I want you to be a person people can look up to instead of make fun of. But I don't know if you will. You'll laugh it off.
You just said 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks. That would mean more than half, right?
Because I can't go arrest them myself and say, well, wait a minute. Why isn't there no arrest? What is happening? What is the update? I'm waiting to get that response, and then I'm going to report it. And then I'm going to determine what I'm going to do because I keep my word. So,
nigga, well, show the fucking police report. You fucking we getting arrested for what, nigga? Because Critical Smoker sent me 14 pounds of herb? The Critical Smoker sent him packages of weed. Now make sure you go buy my high premium cannabis. Wait till y'all hear about this weed shit, bro. Wait till you hear this shit.
If you all don't see me,
Mama Hill, they think it's a fucking game. They don't understand. They don't understand how we fight. They didn't understand. While he did, ask Mama Hill, ask Burgundy Blue Commentary if I'm lying. I told Berg, I said, Jed don't get it.
I'm sorry, Berg. I left you out of the mix, didn't I? I'm so sorry. Oh, Berg, I'm sorry. The vile things that he's done to you.
We need to be proving ourselves to Mama Hill. Cause she who you want on your team. Y'all don't know half the shit that lady know, man. Y'all don't. Bro. Everybody around there scared of her. Jed's the only idiot. I promise you, none of them are going to publicly coast. Bro, Tammy is hurt about that video coming out.
because I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing because I made a commitment to you that if the rest didn't happen in 2.5 weeks, I'm done. So even though it's not my authority, I didn't lie to y'all. I need to figure out what the update is. They can't do that. They ain't gonna get you on no updates, and they wouldn't dare put.
Nigga, we literally showed everybody Bird got an open court case against you. I got a fucking whole ass open court case against YouTube that includes all of y'all. What are you lying about? You're the only nigga that showed no evidence, oh yeah, I'm talking to people in 2.5 weeks and they're gonna give me an update on when they're gonna get arrested. Shut the fuck up, you lying bitch. All you fucking do is lie. That's why you hate me, cause I will call your lying ass out at every fucking turn. You're a fucking liar, nigga. You going to hell until you better repent, nigga. It's the only way. Praying to God to kill me ain't gonna get you in heaven, nigga. Ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it, man. Come on, you wanna be the man? Let's talk, man of God. You praying to God to kill me, you going to hell. That's how that go. That's why I don't pray for anything bad to happen to you. I just understand that actions have consequences. What the fuck I look like dropping to my knees.
Random, how are you this evening, sir?
And humbling myself to the Lord to turn around and say, kill Jedidiah Brown. What? No, why haven't you killed him yet? And you sitting there trying to play some type of fucking moral high ground. Nigga, you weak as shit. Beta, tearing that ass up in court. Watch this, nigga. Watch this. Watch this. Every dollar he's raised while hating and lying and defaming me, y'all donated to LNC. I want you to know that. I want you to know that we spending that money. I want you to know that. I grew up with nothing, so I'm giving to charity. I don't give a fuck. It ain't my money. Yet.
You know, Jed, you always talk about how rich you are, right? Let me ask you something, Jed. Because we're having an adult, serious conversation here. Did you grow up poor? Because you love to flash t-shirts, hats, jewelry, whatever you can to make yourself look rich, right? What is rich to you, Jedidiah Brown? How much money would you be satisfied with? How much material things would you be satisfied with? What would it take? 1 million? 2 million? 10 million? Mansions in every country? What would it take to satisfy you? You cosplay Jedidiah Brown because you want what you cannot have. Nothing and I mean nothing, will ever be good enough for you. No amount of money, no amount of material things will ever be enough for you. You will always need to have more and more and more. That's your ego.
Everything in the FFJB, that motherfucking Venmo, let me get that. You can't raise money off of me lying. That's my money. Fucking playing with you. You still playing these internet games, nigga? You still playing internet games, boy? Well, you better man the fuck up. Cause I ain't playing no internet games, nigga.
He's not playing internet games, Shay. I'm sorry. I don't think he is. I think he's wounded and has been for a very, very, very long time. Haven't you, Jed? Think I proved it. Think I already proved it, right? But you want to be the toughest, the bravest, the smartest, the kid on the block with the most toys, the better toys. What do you actually give, Jed? What do you give? And I'm being serious. What is it that you give from your heart? People say you don't have a heart. I don't know. I think you're damaged. I seriously, Jed, I think you're damaged. And you do all of this to compensate for what you feel are your faults. That's why. That's all you do it for. Uh, but the purpose of this live stream is to talk to the people that follow you and people that actually want to learn human behavior. Jedidiah Brown is a perfect example of what we have already discussed. You know, none of us are perfect, and none of us are right all the time. The difference is, Shay and I bring receipts, real receipts, you know. You seem to have a problem with Melissa and her teeth. Jed, you don't have any teeth. And the back teeth you have are rotten. But you pick on people without teeth to compensate for you not having any. And you having rotten teeth in the back. That's what you do. And that's why I wonder, you know, when you were a little toddler, if you were a little chunky. And is that why you got bullied in school? You said you got bullied in school. Because you like to pick on people's weight, mostly women. And most of the women that follow you are overweight. I could say a bunch of things about them. But why? I have nothing to prove except to help people. To help people realize what is actually going on with Jedidiah Brown. Everybody loves to see a villain, right? And a savior, right? We all like that, right? But we have to look deeper into what is actually going on. We have to look at the cause. What causes a Jedidiah Brown to lie, to take money from people that can't afford it? People are not made of money. but you want people to pay for your lifestyle that you think you deserve. You don't deserve it. You earn it. Integrity. You have none. This is why you lack and you need these 6 items. I'm not calling you stupid, but you lack emotional intelligence. You really do. You don't know how to talk to people correctly like an adult. You think you do. You make people think you do. Oh, why is everybody picking on Jedidiah Brown? That poor man. All he suffers. He's not suffering. He's using that as a crutch. Whenever somebody says something truthfully, like random news, thank you for joining us, and calls him out on his bullshit, you're under attack. It's a us versus them mentality that Jedidiah Brown himself creates because he feels insignificant. He needs people's approval. He needs people's acceptance. And he wants people to think he is more intelligent than anyone else. And he is vying for pity. Please, I'm under attack. Help me. Help me. And power. Most of all, power. Because I feel at a younger age you had none. No. Wyoming, I don't believe for a minute he was bullied for his religion. Oh, you talked about China Fox. I saw China Fox and her interview. You wanted to say she was, uh, what are those people dress up in black? I can't think of it. Um, I think you were forced into church. I think you were forced to. I don't think you liked it. That's why you go after pastors, right? It's my opinion, you know, from what I've observed and learned throughout the years, right? Ah, goth. That's it. China Fox, uh, is not goth. She's not. Gothic. Yes. Thank you. You're the one that needs our approval, Jed. We don't need yours. We don't want yours. But, let's, play a little bit more.
Nigga, the fuck you ain't no receipts, Jed? There ain't no federal lawsuit in the Northern District Court of California, nigga? That's what you gonna stand on? Moneyboy Trey, stupid ass, still over there running his fucking mouth. He got 4 open court cases against him, Jed. You niggas is dumb. Y'all financial lives are over. Peeling feet the rest of your days, nigga. But you ain't doing it on this platform. I put it on my mama. You not gonna be here by the end of 24. That's on my mama. You know how this go. You read the fucking lawsuit. It's over, nigga. Get all the fucking money you can out of these niggas. Cause don't worry, I'm taking it all from Mary anyway when you try to run away with the bag, nigga. But when I say I will be represented by Google.
Now, Jed, I know you're gonna laugh at that and say, huh, it's 2026. That didn't happen. Well, things happen in court, right? You know, you get Silicon Valley and things happen through there. But now it's in the ninth district court, right? And things are a little bit different in Oklahoma than they are in California. Oklahoma seems to appreciate their citizens a lot more than California does. So I hear, but what do I know? I'm a cat with glasses.
Cause see, I'm telling Google all of this shit and they gotta pay me. And y'all already signed pieces of paper that said y'all agree to jurisdiction in their courthouse and you gonna pay them if you get found. And
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Monkey shit on your jacket. Eh, Jed, you have a jacket on. Why, I don't know. Maybe it makes you feel more authoritative, like commander, right? Having a commander shirt, calling yourself commander or president, right? President, commander, whatever, to make yourself feel important. That's all it is. It's just for you, but you are trying to pick off monkey shit on a jacket, Jed. Adults don't do that, Jed. They don't. They take the jacket off and put it in the laundry. And please don't tell me you're going to pluck that monkey shit off of that jacket and touch your face. Please don't do that. It's not healthy.
That nigga farted and busted a hole in that jacket, nigga. I'm shitty, nigga. Ooh, shit. Oh, no. Whew. Whew.
Kyra, what the hell is that?
Don't blame her for that cheap ass jacket, nigga.
No, you not. Don't yell at me. What did you do to me? What did you do? You put that chocolate on daddy.
Are you, Jed? Are you gonna tell me that monkey shit on that cheap ass jacket and you not about to take it off? Wait, hold on. Wait.
Jed, you call yourself daddy, right? I'm the daddy, right? These are just questions that I need to ask. I need to get this off my chest, and have an adult conversation. You always call yourself daddy. Now, we all know your history with your two fathers. Does that hurt you? Is that why you call yourself daddy? Because I don't know any grown man that refers to himself as daddy talking to adults. Their children, small children, I might add, yes, but not to grown adults. No, that's not normal behavior, Jed. I hate to tell you, but it's not. Why do you call yourself the daddy? Is it because of your two fathers and the confusion between your two fathers? It's these are just questions I want you to really think about, and I really want people to think about it. I want you to think about the words that Jedidiah Brown uses, uh, especially when he's attacking people. You see, Jed always says they're attacking me. No, we're just telling the truth with receipts, as they call them nowadays. I used to call them facts, but I guess they're receipts now. So while you're following Jedidiah Brown, ask yourself, what if I question him about something he's telling me? Is he going to get mad at me? Is he going to yell at me? Is he going to call me fat, toothless, old, crumpled, nasty snatch, whatever other vile things he says about mental? You must be mental, right? If you don't agree with Jed, you're mental. There's something wrong with you. I assure you, there's nothing wrong with you. You just want to believe in something. You want to belong to something. That's all. And I understand that. You want to be a part of something. You want to be a part of something good. You know, there was a comment that was left in my comment section. The bad things that Jed does is overweighed by the good he does. That makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Oh, most definitely, Diana, and it's good to see you. But the term daddy, that makes me wonder. I'm just asking a question. You get mad at Shay. You really hate Shay. You do have hate in your heart. Yeah, I truly believe that. And that must be agony for you. It must eat you inside. You can pretty yourself up all you like, but you're rotting inside, Jed. You are broken. You have issues that have never been resolved. You want to be the best. You want acceptance, approval, significance, power, intelligence, and you definitely want people to feel sorry for you. That's why you say, we're under attack. How many live streams have you said, we're under attack? But it only centralizes around you, Jed, because you feel you're under attack, because someone deigns to, say something that you don't like. That's why you strike channels. I don't strike channels. My team does. Well, why does your team do that? I don't know. I I, I think I really believe the people that follow you think they can fix you. And to those people, I say, you cannot. Only a professional can help Jedidiah Brown, a psychiatrist, someone with a degree, to sit down and actually talk to him and get it all out, Jed. You need to get all of your pain, anger, disappointments out. That's the only way you're going to heal. If you don't do that, you are on the train to hell. And I don't say that lightly because I think you are already living in hell. People say you're going to hell, but I actually think you're living in hell right now. I honestly do. You're always alone, Jedidiah Brown. And that's sad. I feel sorry for you. But that doesn't take away the hurt you cause. It doesn't justify the hurt that you purposely do to other people. So I want this live stream to be a lesson to people that follow Jedidiah Brown. I want you to ask yourselves, why? When you know he lies, Why? Do you really think you can fix him, help him through his struggles? No, you cannot. And just like Beth McBride, he will turn on you like a dime instantly. He does not have the emotional maturity, the emotional intelligence to handle criticism of any kind. I'm going to let this play for a bit and I'll be back.
Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, nigga. Wait. Hold on, nigga. Hold on. Wait. Time out. Time out. I'm gonna need a full timeout, ref. And when I come out, we gonna need a 20 as well. Yeah, yeah, we want a full, and then when we come out, we gonna call it 20. Yeah. Yes, we're using both. You about to take this jacket off, right? When I hit play, you taking this jacket off, right?
Now you want to suck your thumb. Now she want to suck her thumb like you did this. Did you do this? Huh, Kyra? Did you put that on daddy? You did it. I know you did it. I love you.
No, you're not supposed to reward them for shitting on you. Never mind, bro. You got it.
I love you, but you did that. You can't do that to me. You can't be putting your chocolate on me, little girl. You can't do that. You messing my clothes.
Take that shit stained jacket off, nigga.
Okay. So
you're just gonna go on and boo-boo. Okay.
This is video. Monkey business. These people are so busy worried about what the hell I got going on in my life. I got a question. Who are you? What's your job? Oh, wait a minute. We're getting to that. But why are you worried about my job?
Because your job involves terrorizing people and me. See, you tell this story like you ain't did shit to me, you bitch ass nigga. You a bitch and you gonna pay for your crimes, nigga. That's all that there is to this, bro. I'm so in tune tonight, Jed. I need you to understand me. I am locked in tonight. I want to fast forward to the bombshell, but it's better this way.
This is what's funny to me because they tell y'all, look, I don't want to talk about it for a second. They say, hey, he's a grifter. And then they say, oh, he got the latest scammers. He's a monkey breeder. Well, you know what? These things go for between $8,000 to $14,000. So
wait, time out, Jed. No. We saw evidence of you selling to monkeys. That means you're a breeder. How are you selling? So are you admitting that you were fake selling people monkeys? Is that what are you admitting that you were fake selling people monkeys? Is that what you were doing, Jed? Because if you were selling to monkeys, you were a breeder. And $8,000 to $12,000 is just a bit outside of $15K.
I'm a monkey breeder, and that's what you're saying. Then why do I need to grift from online?
The same reason why you own Airbnbs. The same reason why you was selling monkeys. Remember when he had that motherfucking, that plate that holds the cup in the middle? Like, this nigga, bro, you are a grifter.
I'm on. And then they say, oh, he got a business. And then they show the business. And it's the Dickens brand. And what?
Tactical nuke incoming!
Did I tell y'all I'm a partner? And so he goes and says, oh, it's in a janitorial service and it's in a number that doesn't work. Well, I can't speak to their phone lines, but I can definitely tell you this. You better do a little bit more research before you start fucking with the wrong people. Okay? Better go watch you some motherfucking mafia movies. They got licenses to be in the marijuana business. The Dickens license you can easily look up, but you.
Did you just say that you are partners with the mafia who is running a sham janitorial business to sell their weed? Is that what you just said? FBI, Did you hear this nigga?
Yeah. And Jed, you also say the 5 whatever they are. Well, if you're dealing with the mafia, and even if you're not dealing with the mafia, you know it's the 5 families. And so you're working for the mob, the DOJ, Washington, D.C., the FBI, the police, what else? Whatever fantastical stories you can make to make yourself look what? Significant? Okay.
FBI, this nigga just said that he's partners with the mafia, who owns a sham janitorial business to peddle they reefer. That's gotta be 17 felonies at least. That's
Shout out
RICO,
to
right?
Random News.
Partnership sounds RICO-ish. RICO. Nigga, hey, this nigga about to catch a RICO for clout. This nigga said he in business with the mob, nigga. I'm done.
Go ahead and fuck with them people if you want to. If you really think you brave, go ahead and fuck with them. Because now that you done did it, our partnership is done. But guess what they are now? Sponsors, jackass.
How are they sponsors when you said you came on air and said they stopped fucking with you because you showed the name? Now they sponsors. So now he is sponsored by the mob. Jedidiah Brown just admitted that he is sponsored by the mob. And you got court on August 21st. This shit is, oh man. Markham, I can't wait to see how y'all fuck this up so niggas can go to a higher court. I can't wait. Because nigga, I can't wait.
Stupid. You've now made me more powerful because now I don't have to put any money in and I still can get stuff for what I got to get done. These people really at best.
This nigga is brought to you and sponsored by the Dalton Trustees. And the Dalton Trustees are also okay with this nigga being in collaboration with the fucking mob. And his show is sponsored by the same mob.
Are irritating. That's what they are. And so I have filed criminal complaints. I will say this, as I said it before, I never in my life was a person that would try to get on people. As strong as I advocate, I could just do what they doing, right? Put up the facts and ask people to contribute. And the reason why I ask people to contribute so much is because of the litness of things that I'm doing. But if you've been a watcher of our program.
What is a litness? What is a litness?
I don't know.
Program, then you know that when I raise money, I don't care if it's every fucking broadcast, we literally are doing things for people. We're
buying monkeys that shit on jackets so we can wear a shit stained jacket during the broadcast. Go off, sis.
Giving money away. I have a very large team. We got a lot of stuff that's going on, and resources is always necessary. And none of it, I always say, none of it pays my personal bill because I don't need that. You feel me? I don't need it to pay my personal bills. But if you are a supporter, if you are getting anything out of it, if you are somebody who wish you could do more and you're not available, you can contribute to the cause so we can do what we're showing you on camera.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Rollo?
Literally, and we're in the
B-Legend, what's happening?
Crosshairs doing it. And I don't think I need to explain that to my base or the people who are supportive, but I need y'all to understand that for me, I get briefings and sometimes I get clips and sometimes I get images and sometimes I watch videos and I'm looking like, she is not feeling me.
Take that shit stained jacket off, nigga. He's sitting there with shit, monkey shit on his jacket.
What? Did you bite that in? You biting me? You biting me? You're attacking me. Are you attacking? You are literally coming on me. Go sit in the middle. She doesn't like that. Hold on. See, she got
y'all seem like y'all known each other a while. I ain't gonna hold you.
Attitude problem. Cairo didn't have an attitude problem.
That's because she know bad energy, nigga.
Watch this. I want y'all to see this. She biting my arm because I think I'm moving too much. Then go to the middle, mama. Here, let me help you out.
I think she's trying to tell you to shut up. You know, animals have this sense about them. Okay. They just do. It's something about animals. They have a sense. She's probably telling you to shut up. Ecclesiastical speech. Yeah. You use God in the wrong way. You quote the Bible wrong. Even I know that. And I'm not a scholar like Rico and Gardus Watts. That monkey is telling you to shut up. Stop lying. Dalton Radish? Radish? A radish? No. Dakin? Radish? What is that? A salad? A salad? I don't know. Okay, let's play with your monkey.
First of all, you land on the wrong side. Kyra, stop it. Okay, now that's your.
Oh, is
Let's
it?
get to the bombshell. We've had enough of this foolishness.
Oh, there we go. There you go. We put them right up. Wait, hold on. Okay, Lone Star is here. I need you to do me a favor, Lone Star, before I put you up. Is I want you to take the camera off because you ain't putting no body parts on the screen. Lone Star, I'm going to put you right up, but I need I need to see who I'm talking. As a matter of fact, who are you? What's up?
Bet I'm here, brother. I'm here. I'm here, brother. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Why aren't you? Why is your?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Why is your camera?
Don't worry about all that, brother. Can I talk? Brother? You let me on? Can I talk or what?
Yeah,
let me just talk. I'm just talking to you.
Okay, but don't tell me.
You say what?
But we're gonna be respectful, right? On my shit.
Okay.
We're gonna be respectful.
I'm being respectful.
Okay. So what's up?
I ain't disrespecting you at all, brother.
What you need to know?
I agree with that. I agree with that. My question is my first and only, not my only question, but my first question to you, brother. What happened to Kanika, brother? Because you know what happened to that girl, bro. You was there. You was with Andrew Holmes, and now here y'all go involved in Dawson again. You knew Andrew Holmes way before now, brother, and that's why I want you to tell the folks that. That's all I'm saying.
I knew him.
Tell the truth about Kanika, bro.
I knew him.
That's
before.
all I'm saying. I ain't here to. Hold on, brother. I'm not gonna interrupt you. Just let me finish. I'm not gonna interrupt. I'm gonna let you say what you gotta say. This is your thing. I appreciate you letting me on your platform. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to talk to you because I know you're busy. I see you doing work, but I want to know what happened to that girl, brother. I see you doing the same thing. You started a GoFundMe for the Kanika Jenkins thing, and nothing happened. The same thing going down there in Dalton. You acting a fool and all the other stuff, man. You ain't even give that man a chance to answer your question. You got up there on the stage and you asked Andrew Holmes a question, then you approached him, so he didn't answer the question, man. I think you blowing smoke on these boys. That's all I'm saying. So tell me what happened to that girl. Tell the world what happened to that girl, because I know you know, bro. That's all I got to ask.
Okay, so I'm going to start and I'm going to unpack this. The first thing you just said is that I knew Andrew Holmes way before Dalton.
Did you not?
And where do you think I
did you not? Jed,
I knew him as
Jed. Jed, did you not know Andrew before that?
So I'm going to answer you. I still don't know Andrew Holmes. I know of him. I know he's a Chicago advocate.
Okay.
And the first time that me and Andrew Holmes had a physical encounter is at Kanika
Get them blunts ready now.
Case. So do you have anything to refute that?
Susie was
I'm going off what you said, brother. Yeah, I got plenty, but I don't have. Go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead. Go
we're
ahead. Answer the
gonna do
question.
this
You got
step
it.
by
You got it.
step. So where do you feel
Mhm.
I know Andrew Holmes at?
Y'all work together. I don't know the name of the security company that Andrew Holmes works for, man. But you was there too, and you got fired. You got fired. You know why you got fired. You know what allegations they brought up on you at that security company.
What
But people
allegation?
got to do their research, man. That's
What
all they
al-
got to do. Because this is years ago. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of stuff then died away. A lot of stuff then got washed over, and you pop back up again. But you know you was at the security company with Andrew Holmes, and you know why you got fired, and you know why the allegations you got fired. You know,
oh,
Jed. You know,
oh,
Jed.
hold on, because you said we were having a conversation. You don't got to push an issue because we're getting
You know,
understanding.
Jed.
Well, you tell us. I'm giving you the floor to tell everybody. Why did I get
All right, go
fired
ahead,
from
bro.
a security company?
For your for your homosexual tendencies.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
You didn't get fired for that. You didn't get fired for that for your homosexual tendencies.
Are you talking about the
Jed,
Atlanta assignment? Let me help you out.
Jed, you know.
You got it. Now I'm talking and I'm responding to you. So if you go do research, you will find out that I
So you know
sued.
what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about now.
Yeah, because I don't got no
You know what
problem
I'm
with
talking about now.
responding. So you gonna let me respond or you want
Okay.
me to talk? All right, so now let me talk. The security company you're talking about is the security contract that I had with the
Okay.
city of Atlanta and with a security
Oh, my
company
bad.
in
My bad. My
Atlanta.
bad.
That's nowhere near Chicago. That's nowhere near at Andrew Holmes. But in Atlanta, did you know that I ran and I was the only person that was in charge of the COVID-19 response that housed all the homeless people in Atlanta? And that I was then fired wrongfully and I sued them for discrimination? Is that what you're talking about? It was in Atlanta. Has nothing to do with Chicago, had nothing to do with Andrew Holmes.
Keep
It's
this
very
That's
same
not what
simple.
I'm
energy,
talking
nigga.
about. I'm not talking
I
about COVID.
won that lawsuit, and that
Okay.
was after I left Chicago. Now, where do I know Andrew Holmes?
Jed, you lost the lawsuit. You know Andrew Holmes from before Kanika Jenkins' case. You do. And you have a beef with Andrew Holmes because he one-upped you. No, I'm sorry, eyes. It was Karis and Beth. I'm sorry, put in the wrong. Um, Andrew Holmes one-upped you in the Kanika Jenkins case. Random News has proven that. Shay is gonna show the lawsuit where you lost. You work for the mob. Okay. The DOJ brought you in, not Fania, not the trustees, not Mary Avant, nobody else. But the Department of Justice. I've proven that over and over again. Jedidiah Brown. This will not get to you. You will not take my advice. I know you won't. You will make up fantastical stories of how stupid I am. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm an old white woman that has no teeth. Um, if you had a picture of me, you would definitely tear me apart. I have a big nose, okay? It's a family trait. We do have big noses. I am blonde hair, blue eyes. That's another family trait. I'm very tall, okay? Not as tall as Colby, but I'm tall, okay? Anything you can use against me doesn't work, Jedediah Brown. I am reaching out to all people your followers, and your haters. You compensate for whatever you feel you lack. That's the honest truth, Jed. I have proved it over and over again. Yeah. Well, he did the, who brought me in. Do you remember that? Should I play that? You told Trina Downs. You didn't come to Dalton for Fania. The trustees didn't bring in. Nobody brought you in. The FBI. The FBI. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The DOJ. The Department of Justice. Do you want me to play it again, Jed? And you said that Travis unalived himself. He drowned. Jedidiah Brown, please, and I'm being serious, I'm not being funny, please seek mental health from a qualified psychiatrist. They can help you. They really can. You are not living a life of luxury. You are living in your own hell. That's it. You need to feel significant. You need people's approval, their acceptance. You want people to think you're intelligent. Emotionally, you're a wreck. You have to have power. And you always say people are attacking you when we're just telling the truth on you to warn people against you. If you feel that's an attack, then go ahead and color it whatever, color you want to paint it. Go ahead. Anybody that says anything against you, you're under attack. They don't understand what you're going through. You have so many decisions going on during the day like nobody else does, right? You're the only one that can fix things, right? That's a God complex. Oh, by the way. But Jedidiah Brown, I don't know if you're going to go to hell or not. I'm not God. But you are living in your own hell inside of you. I pointed out so many indicators, but I want to teach people. You cannot fix Jedidiah Brown, followers of Jedidiah Brown. You cannot fix him. You can't make him feel better. Only a psychiatrist can. And I mean that. I'm not being funny. I'm not taking jabs. I'm not calling him mentally ill. But Jedidiah Brown, you have problems. You have significant problems. I don't have a degree, but I do learn from those who do. So I hope everybody can understand the message I'm trying to give. I hope so. Jedidiah Brown deserves to be in jail, in prison, actually. But more than that, he needs to find help. It's sad. It is sad that life turns people into people like Jedidiah Brown. And it usually is from childhood trauma. I don't know what happened in your childhood, Jed. That's your story to tell, hopefully to a professional, not the world, okay? Your followers cannot help you. All the glitter, all the glamour, all the money in the world will not fix you. You will pay your consequences. You have never faced consequences, Jed. And many of other of you that are going to face the consequences. But many of you believe in a cause. Make sure you pick the right cause. You can donate to anybody that you want to. It's not for me to say, it's your money. I don't care who you donate to. That's your decision. But make the right decision. And ask yourself, why am I donating? What am I getting out of it? If you believe you're part of a family, you're part of a cause, the people around you love you, please look at your own life and find out what you're lacking in your life. If you have to go on the internet to meet people, to make yourselves feel good, please examine your own life. And I guess that's all I have for tonight. Thank you for listening. And thank you, chat, for being so understanding. It's difficult with Jed. We all want to be angry with him. We all, I can't say hate because I don't know what that feeling means. We all want him in prison. Yes. We all want him to face the consequences of the train wreck he has left in his wake. He will continue until he is stopped. Be wise of who you follow, who you listen to, and make sure you're helping people for the right reason. Please examine your own life. If your life exists on the internet, please shut it off. Please. And find friendships in real life. Something is lacking in yours. And that's all I have to say. So, Jed, you'll make a video and laugh and call me all kinds of names. That's okay. You can do that. You probably will. But to everyone, I want you to try to understand why Jed is the way he is. I don't think he's evil. I think he's hurt. And the hurt inside him is his own living hell. I think he's already in hell. So, with that, those 6 things. Just 6 things. And I'll be bringing a lot more on this channel. So, have a great night, everybody. And thanks for listening.